Hi, my name is Jacob Cosper. This is my assignment for 2.4 Quest Discussion in Psychology of Play class. Today I'm going to be learning how to use ZBrush to create 3D models. This is going to be completely new to me. I've never interacted with this. It's going to be used in my future courses, so I thought it'd be a good idea to learn it now. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so to get started, I just kind of dropped a prop into space. I was trying to figure out how to get something on there, so just a draw like I'm rotating just to figure out what's going on. Really just trying to get used to this software. I'm reaching for any shape I can place on this thing. Looks like I'm locked into rotation, which is a problem that I'm going to maintain throughout. I really don't know how to make sure that I'm drawing on something. So here I'm just kind of moving stuff around, trying to get used to the UI. This is really my first time touching the software. I am using the tablet, so I'm completely unfamiliar with the controlling style as well. You'll see me sometimes snap back to mouse and keyboard just for familiarity, just to gain my footing. So that way I know what's going on here. But right now I'm just tabbing back and forth to a YouTube video, trying to see like what I can find out, get a little bit better potentially, maybe even be able to like put something on this cylinder. I'm still just kind of rotating it. I'm selecting shapes and just completely unable to draw. You see me getting a little frustrated. I noticed those squares there, and I try to replicate that. How do I put more squares back on the cylinder? There we go. Got my first brushes down. Really excited about this. You see me start to innovate, and then I tap on the circle, and it's all gone. I completely lose track of how to use the brush. I'm realizing now I can put shapes down, and I'm still a little bit frustrated from earlier where I just couldn't do anything at all. So I'm just throwing shapes down. I got cylinders now. We're just putting those down. I keep Control-Zing everything to return back to just the one major cylinder. You see there, I was trying to move the cylinder, but then I found out there was a cylinder inside the cylinder. So I just start rotating it, trying to figure out what I'm doing with it. Rotating it apparently is not fixed, because you just kind of rotate it around space like that. Discovering the ability to like crush it, I thought this was only for moving, but now I'm just kind of able to manipulate the shape entirely. Like I turned into a tube. Back to the brush. Figured that out somehow. And I'm just making a happy little guy. An angry happy little guy. Because I'm just kind of wrapping it up at this point. I got really done with the start. So I keep going back to the videos. This is another session where I figured out how to grab this head. But whenever I rotated it, it just kind of got fried. Like you can see it's just getting absolutely obliterated with every rotation I'm making. Just messing with it right now, just trying to have a little bit of fun. It's very annoying to get used to new tools, so I'm just, whenever I can make a moment, I do. Looks like I can rotate it up and down, and that's fine, but not side to side. So here I'm pulling out the star. I'm just drawing on it. That doesn't look right, so I'm doing that. Just kind of getting used to brushing again. This is the first time I'm really getting to use the brush in open space. I'm trying to figure out how to grab a shape to draw on it. But then I'm just kind of making more shapes. And so I'm just messing with the gears there, just having a lot of fun making a big gear network. Managed to pull up a cylinder. This is another moment through the session. Just kind of drawing, because I figured out that I can draw in like space now, like just with nothing under it. So I'm just making shapes, little symbols, having a great time with that. Minimize the maps that way I could draw a little message, but it looks like there wasn't enough space. So I reset back to the beginning, and just wanted to say hello. Just put a little message there for you. Okay, so for the second session, I had a little bit more time with the videos. I figured out how to get a model down and even start drawing on it before I started recording. Here, I was trying to make hair. I was trying to put hair on the head, and it was not working. Just selecting the star to try to put it on the head, but that just turned the whole model into a star. I figured out I can go back to models I was messing with on the tools section. So I'm just kind of hoping that like if I sculpt enough, a head of hair will appear. It's clearly not happening. That looks like an exposed cranium. That is a massive, massive brain on this character that I've made here. So it's just sunk cost at this point. Really trying to do something. I realized it's not going to work out. So I took the indent tool and I'm just kind of messing around with it. I was trying to remove the ears, make a smile. We're just doing what we can. I'm getting the hairline down. Trying to put cylinders to maybe thicken it out. That's not working. The hairline's looking even worse. And then I found out about this. There's a brush where I can just make horns. So I was like, huh, what if I just use it instead to just like make the hair? And after the first one and the second one, I kind of realized maybe this isn't going to make hair. But there is a character that I'm very fond of from a video game that I play who looks like this, and he's a robot. He's kind of hooked up to the roof through the back of his head. So I was like, you know what? Let me just make a robot and just like try to replicate one of my favorite characters out of fiction named Lygus. So I then begin to look for like a shape tool that can maybe give me some robot parts. But even better, I just found robot parts. And this is where I kind of discover prefabs entirely. I'm just like, man, I could just throw shapes on objects. This is great. So I really get into it. I just start making the like little cylinders there that are like a power source for the cables. And now I'm just looking for like a suitable object to be like the central processor of the robot. So for this session, I had complete mastery over prefabs. I watched another video and I kind of figured out that I don't know how to select models on their own, but I can just use models as they're presented to me. So I decided to make something out of something else. And I'm going to turn this dog into a robot, similar to the last session. So I was just playing around with the cone there. I figured out that you can set the brush to a rotational symmetrical placement mode. So there was the dots, but this is the mode where you can actually choose its size and rotation. So from here, I add those like spikes to the side of the dog. Could be like electrical towers for him. I'm just kind of thinking with what I get on the top, because the prefabs are really what's doing it for me here. I'm rotating to get a good view of everything. Kind of putting like a control station on his back right there. Just throw some like, I don't know, Tesla turrets. We got what we're working with here. This is Dog Fortress. I'm looking around at the prefabs. I found these cool coils, cool fans, putting it on his rear. Of course, he's not a dog. He's a Dog Fortress, so that, you know, he's not going to be doing anything else back there. I throw some plates on the head. Looks like a power generator of some sort, being at the control center, the head. Some plates up there to protect him. And then, of course, he's got to have some crazy-looking eyes, because this is not a dog. This is Dog Fortress. When we get to the front, I'm going to go ahead and throw some like missile launchers up there. You know, you got to have them in the front for when you're going offense against the Cat Fortress. Put a symbol there. That's going to be the symbol of Dog Fortress. It's like a cog, kind of. Looks like a gear. Putting some shin guards on Dog Fortress to protect him from frontal attacks. Some tubes to keep Dog Fortress's required power flowing through the central core. Protecting the rear with those plates back there. More protection for the abdomen. Keep the power that's being regulated safe. Some large plates for the legs to protect from flanking assaults. I'm just kind of inspecting Dog Fortress here. I'm marveling at the creation I've made. This is really the extent of my experience that I've gained through messing with ZBrush in this time. I plan to continue improving with it, but look at where I got. I went from making literally nothing in space and writing hello to making Dog Fortress. And I didn't make it myself, but I definitely made it, and that's what's important, is that I'm able to make something.